Hey everyone, good afternoon. Sorry I can't be there with you this week or last week, but I will definitely be back this coming week. Congratulations, we're going to state, so that's something that we're really excited and we're looking forward to doing next weekend. So this is a big deal, and we really didn't have much time to go from our qualifying round to state. Um, I've been keeping up with y'all's progress with Miss Burke and Miss Allen and Miss Baker. They've been letting me know how y'all done last week and this week with your robot preparation and your progress and the project. So thank you and good job. I want to make sure that y'all keep doing that today. So a couple things. I want to look real quick. We have these judging rubrics that were sent from the judges at the qualifying round, and there were a couple of comments that they said on here that I thought were important. So on our robot design, kind of looks like we did okay. We were in developing to accomplished on the mechanical design, imbalance of speed, strength, and accuracy on some tasks. I'm sure that we had to go back and redo a couple of the efforts. Programming, they didn't score us very very high on that. Would not achieve purpose and would be inconsistent. Maybe that's something to think about for next year. Obviously, in the week, we're not going to be able to redo a lot of what we did, but frequent driver intervention to aim and retrieve robot. Something I've talked about a couple of times, maybe finding a different way of going about starting from the same point or something, but an appropriate code and easy to understand. It's a good comment. So I don't know. I think that, focusing on just refining what we've worked on already is a smart way to keep going. Our strategy and innovation, they scored us really well on those aspects for the robot. So I think we're good on the robot. I want to talk about the project for just a second. It looks like we understand very well what the problem was. The sources of information, it says two types of information cited, several sources. I think that we need to do a better job in our project presentation, saying where we have come up with this information, and maybe that's in the script itself, where we identify. At the beginning, we say there's over 200 deaths a year or 200 accidents a year. We could say according to the Department of Motor Vehicles or the National Transportation Safety Administration, I think is what it's called. There's a particular acronym out there that it could say there's 200 whatever a year. So maybe that would be better. That would say that we're citing a specific source. So something to think about there. The other thing is they specifically said if you could research existing technology to make it better. I think this is something that we've touched on a couple of times. What is the special characteristic of our product? What's what they call the golden nugget? What makes it unique? And we know that there's the capability with the whistlers that you put on your car, and they try to detract the animals from coming by. So we got to think about the fact that it's cheap, that it's inexpensive. That's something I think we should focus on a little bit better. That we made it from simple materials, and that it integrates with. That you can put it on your car, or you can put it on other vehicles or other areas. We talk about motorcycles as well. So something to think about there. But and then last, the innovative solution. They didn't give us a great score here, considering the other drivers behind you. That going back to using the light on the back of the car and make sure that it's going. but it's still degree to which makes life better by improving existing options, developing a new application, or solving the problem in a completely new way. So it says contains some original elements. So it still goes back to the same idea. What's original? What's unique about our project? So think about that a little bit more. Last presentation, shared with one group, shared with one individual. Versus shared with one individual or group who may benefit. We need to think about making a better emphasis on saying, hey, we talked to an engineer who knows a lot about the technology. And we also need to say we talked to a victim of one of these accidents. We know somebody who, or we talked to somebody, so specifically Mr. Allen, who totaled his car a couple of months ago after hitting a deer. We need to be sure we're very clear on that in our presentation. So because that's one of the things that they're judging us on, apparently. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is our core values. So we had we're going to have another core values session that they're going to judge us on our core values capabilities. And the one thing I think y'all do a really great job of working together and showing that you're a team and having fun. But the important thing is there's a note during the challenge, listen to all team members, is one comment that they made. And it says your strong point was that you talked to the judges. So I want y'all to remember, just be open, be vocal. Apparently not a lot of teams are very good at talking to the judges like y'all are. I think y'all do a really good job of giving judges that feedback. But important, during the challenge, listen to all team members. I know that there were specific, because I was sitting in there, there were ideas that tried to come out for how to solve the ball juggling, and y'all were so focused on one idea. You have enough time to listen to everybody's ideas in there. So we need to do a better job of at least listening and letting everybody's ideas be heard, because if the judges hear us not listening to somebody, they're not going to score us well on it. So think about that. Okay, so anyway, y'all got a big day ahead of you, and I know you're going to have fun. If y'all need me, Miss Allen and Miss Burke both have my phone number. Y'all can call me or FaceTime or whatever y'all like to do if you have any questions that pop up. But I'm looking forward to seeing y'all again next week, and I hope you have a good session. And we'll talk to you later.